Good morning. It's 6 a.m. My shift just ended, and I am still in desperate need for a cheer me up. Therefore, there's no better way to ignore and escape the bleak reality of life than picking up something light, cheerful, happy, sweet, fluffy. Yes, I have taken a peek, and as expected, as per the title, there are definitely song recommendations for every chapter. And what's even better is God bless that person who compiled all the songs in this book into a Spotify playlist. I will definitely be listening to that as I go through the chapters to immerse myself in the feels. And just to spice it up a little bit, just to put a little spin on it, just to add challenge to this reading vlog, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my own soundtrack listing. I will be collating my own playlists on Spotify for my feels as I go through this book. I'm gonna be starting with a song that I think illustrates my feels right now. And then every 100 chapters, I will be adding a song depending on how I feel about the plot, the characters, the writing. I think Happy Ever After playlist is over 300 pages, so I'm gonna start with a song of my present feel as I start this book, and then one for every 100 chapters, so that's 3 more songs, and then one final song as I finish this book, so 5 total songs on a playlist. Okay, so what do I pick as my starting song? How do I feel right now at present before I start this book? But since we're talking romantic, rom-com, I'll probably not pick a song from my Lonely Hours playlist. What song? I Don't Know You Yet by Alexander 23. Is that appropriate? I am super excited. I wish this really cheers me up. I really hope so. I'll talk to you later. It hasn't even been a day yet. It's only been several hours later, and I've already gone past 100 pages into this book. I'm already about to read chapter 14, so 13 chapters down. This is poising to become one of the fastest reads that I've ever had this year. The beginning started out rather serious, but then it introduced us to Tucker, a dog. Best boy of the year. I won't accept criticism. An author who knows and believes in the power of dogs to really switch the plot from a very dark and gloomy, despair-filled one into something upbeat, cheerful, positive. Yes, I agree. I agree. I love so many things about this book. I don't even know where to begin. But I guess I would just like to start by saying that this is the perfect book to pick up and read if you want to get out of a reading slump. This is it. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling down, this is the kind of book that will really restore your joy with life. This is so cute. I truly cannot count the number of times that I've laughed and squealed over this. Banter is glorious. I'm speechless. Admittedly, there are parts that I need to suspend disbelief in. There are parts of their personalities that are too good to be true, and there are parts like you could have Googled me. Come on, who Googles pictures of singers? Your appearance has no bearing on your ability to make good music. Which is, very true. But for someone like me, I guess as with other K-pop stans, who for sure prioritizes their music over their visuals, but nonetheless still appreciates on the daily the visuals of our artists because they work so hard to maintain that every day. Apparently, we're not valid. But the banter is indeed glorious. Oh my goodness, Abby Jimenez. Abby Jimenez, ma'am, I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm. This is such a good time. This is such a good time and exactly what I needed right now. Thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Abby Jimenez. Anyway, I'm not forgetting, of course, the songs that I've added on my playlist. So, let me just tweak the rules a little bit because I'm just really about to add one song. But I really couldn't decide between these two songs. And I thought since we have two POVs, I thought why not assign a song for each one of them every 100 pages or so. Okay, the first song is one of my most played songs in 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. But I was definitely playing this on loop several times. It's OT by John K. And the second song is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Timeless, classic, Enchanted. I'll continue reading. I'll talk to you later. I officially reached the halfway mark of this book. Officially went past 200 pages, and I'm sorry, I can't be bothered to get up, so I'm just gonna do it lying down again. I'm so sorry. Jason and Sloan continue to be really cute, transitioning to horny. And I guess it's kind of parallel. I like it that they're growing, escalating sexual attraction to each other is also escalating alongside their emotional connection getting deeper. This got me thinking, is this becoming too smooth sailing perhaps? And is this why people prefer enemies to lovers more? Because they wanted more hurdles, more stakes to become more invested, because if the attraction is so certain and I don't know, if it's too easy, there's not that much of a thrill anymore. I'm sorry for the roundabout way of saying it, but you get it, I really, really like, though, that there is no miscommunication trope happening so far, although, who are we kidding? Miscommunication is about to happen one way or another. We can't escape it. Miscommunication is always gonna be there. But I really like it that the conflict that's being planted at this part of the story is something that's really painful. That is a trope that really gets to me, that really hurts me as well when it comes to rom-coms, romance in general. So let's see. Anyway, for the songs, because of what has happened as they're trying to become better from their own personal challenges. I thought of You Were Good to Me by Jeremy Sucker and Chelsea Cutler. And because of the impending conflict that's about to unfold, which kind of scares me, yes, I thought of What Are We Waiting For by Vax featuring Elise. And guess what? I'm gonna break the rule yet again because this is truly how many times will I break the rule challenge, but I don't care. I don't care, okay? Because I'm gonna add another song to the playlist. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. That entire scene, the end of chapter 24, in case you're curious. I'm gonna spoil it, okay? I'm gonna spoil it. The first time that they ever made love, officially, this song keeps playing in my head. And I was thinking of how perfect it is to their situation. This song is so dear to me. This is in fact my top 2 song of 2022 in my Spotify Wrapped. So this song is big deal to me, okay? And if you're gonna listen to any song in this playlist that I'm compiling, I hope you listen to this one. It's Jeff Satter's Why Don't You Stay? The World Tour version, to be specific. That song has my whole heart. I'm gonna put a link down below, by the way, for this playlist that I'm doing, the Charm Me Book playlist. If you wanna give it a listen, please do. This song is so good, so perfect for that entire making love scene. I'll continue reading and I'll talk to you again later. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. I want to say good morning, but I just gone past the 300 page mark. I finished chapter 39. How do I articulate my feelings? Do I even want to bother thinking of a song right now? Do I? I really don't want to think of a song right now. I really don't. I have to finish. I'll just see you at the end. This is a danger of books that start off very solid, very strongly, because as we all know, with great promise comes great responsibility. Or in Tagalog, tinaas mo. Ang taas eh. I highly contemplated giving this book a 4-star rating. On some parts, even a 4.5, because I needed this book to make me happy, and it made me happy. By the way, I'm gonna talk about spoilers. I'm sorry, but I just really have to talk about it because I was so impressed that when it's introducing the potential conflicts that's about to happen, I I was really looking forward to it. That it's the threat of not being able to endure a long distance relationship, and prior to that, it is introducing conflicts due to their professional challenges. I love it. I love it that it's both individual and joint. But then it also had to give me the noble idiocy trope of, oh, you are better off without me. Just get over me and, be better. Remove me from your life. And then there's also the very short lived, misunderstood cheating part. I was initially already very satisfied that it gave us formidable issues like grief at the beginning, right? Getting over the death of a loved one, getting out of depression, and their professional challenges like having a songwriting slump and also not being able to paint. It's enough, right? But then you have to give me those very dramatic and theatrical issues. I'm just like, is this necessary? I wish I could have just focused on one or two conflicts. I'm really grateful that the story did not villainize Lola. There's sort of a redemption arc for her, but come on, let's be honest. Would the story stand without Lola? Yeah. A delusional part of me speculates, what if it was Jason during the time that they're apart? He managed to pen several phenomenal love songs, released an album. What if he got nominated at the Grammys and won? And during his acceptance speech, that's where he delivers the story and made his confession towards Sloan. What really tugged at my heart, because I'm really so weak for the behind the scenes of the writing process of authors, was the author's note. Abby Jimenez talked about how Happy Ever After playlist is inspired by a friend of hers who's gone through the same grieving process because of the death of a loved one. And I definitely respect that. I appreciate that there's that kind of motivation and aspiration to bring comfort and console and hope to cheer people up who's going through that thing. And this book cheered me up, so I think that's the only part that I wanted to remember about this, that it cheered me up at a time when I needed to be cheered up. I'm giving this 3.75 stars. And I'll just wrap it up by telling you my final songs for my own personal playlist. I'll just use this chance to tell you some of my favorite local artists because I love their music so much. Blind by Fern. Fern is one of my most listened to artists last year. But yeah, Blind seems very appropriate for the story. And finally, Maybe Don't by Clara. It's not an original of hers. It's an a cappella cover of a song by Macy Peters. But I just thought it perfectly conveys my feels, I guess. Clara has a lot of original songs though. Definitely listen to her on Spotify. And that's the Happy Ever After playlist. Thank you so much for watching. And what is your favorite song right now? Or what are you currently listening to right now? Tell me. See you on my next vlog.